So today we're going to be talking about Season 2 Reload. As you guys know, Season 2 Reload is going to be majorly focused on zombies. I mean, we got so much content coming into zombie for Season 2 Reload is absolutely insane. One of the main things that we're going to be focusing is in the Dark Aether. Now, the Dark Aether, we're going to have a whole bunch of content coming into the Dark Aether, especially since we got the new rift. Now, before we get into the video, we're going to show you guys some Dark Aether gameplay right here because we want you guys to actually get great in the Dark Aether. Now, as you can see right here, it was so many of us right here playing on the Dark Aether and on the red zone. So before we get into the red zone part and how we even got all this loot before we got to the Dark Aether, we're going to go ahead and show you guys the gameplay in the Dark Aether before we talk about the red zone. Now, all these images right here is pretty much from Season 2 Reload. As you can see, we got the Mimic, we got a new Mangler, and we got the new Operator skins. This Mangler, I believe we got I think the Mangler and the Mimic got a buff. I think they're not going to be as easy as they were right now. And then right here, as you can see, this right here, I believe is a new contract that we're going to be doing in the new Dark Aether. And then right here, this is some of the areas that you're going to see. Now, unknown event that basically pop up in the area is going to be the new rift that you're going to be going to, which is going to be absolutely insane. So Modern Warfare 3 Season 2 Reload is gonna be absolutely epic. Now, the point about this video is how do we get prepared for Season 1 Reload. I'm gonna show you guys how we even got to this point, how we met up with these people, because we jump in here solo. So we're gonna be showing you guys the red zone part of this video after the Dark Aether, because the new content is gonna be all about the Dark Aether and the new rift. So first things first, once you get up here, throw that decoy grenade to get the zombies distracted, activate the extractor, get on the ledge right here, drop down right here. Once you get in there, you're going to go ahead and use your second decoy grenade, and then you're going to run in here. This is why you're going to have another decoy grenade. By the way, you guys going to see in my stash, in my backpack, I'm going to have the LT53 actually in there. We're going to have about 4. Right here, once I get here, I already throw my second decoy grenade. Now I'm going to go to my stash. And as you can see, since this guy already activated this one, I don't need to use my LT53. Normally, I'll throw my LT53 right there, but we're going to go ahead and use it on this one right here. You drop down on this one, and then you're going to go ahead and throw one down right here. And that is it, you guys. Mission complete. Now, you can do this with a group. You can do this solo. Now, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys, regardless if you want to do it solo, you do the same thing, the same way, similar steps. Now, you guys going to notice a few things about this video once you keep watching the video. That almost all of us already have a dog with us. So if you don't have the dog bone, right here, by the way, I got a dog bone as well, one of my drops. If you guys don't have the dog bone, I'm going to show you guys another way to get the dog fast and easy. That's all going to be on the second part of the video, which is going to be right when we're doing the red zone. So first things first, once you complete the first objective right here, we're going to go ahead and climb up here, and you're going to see the bus right here. On this bus, you're going to see the second contract. Again, if you guys already know a lot of this stuff, remember, it's all about speed, and it's all about, you know, finesse and how you can actually manage through the red zone, and how you can manage through the Dark Aether. On the new content, it's going to be all about strategy and how you can go ahead and manage and have as much preparation before you jump into the match. Now, we're going to get into that after we go ahead and complete all these objectives right here, because we're going to show you guys how we got to this point. Now, I got all the loot that I need to have to actually come to the Dark Aether. So once you come here, if you're doing this solo, I do recommend you guys putting a sentry gun right here. This is one of the new strategies that I've been doing. I'm putting a sentry gun right there when we're doing the Outlast contract. The reason is because this is going to help me actually complete that contract fast and easy. You don't need it. I've done it without it, and I've done it with it. Now, the reason why I put it in there is because if you have the dog and you have a sentry gun, it's almost impossible for you to actually die. Last but not least is the most hard contract that you're going to get right here. This one is the escort, the ACV. So as you guys can see, none of the other guys actually located on any of the contracts. I'm not sure if they knew where some of these contracts were, but I was moving fast and easy trying to get to the actual location. You guys don't want to mess around when you go to these areas, because you don't want to die. You got to be careful. So another thing we actually going to be running is sentry guns. So as you guys saw, that guy put 2 sentry guns on the ACV. I was going to put another one. It didn't fit. So what I did, I ran ahead of time, like ahead, and I have placed my sentry gun over there. And then also, after you complete that section, you can actually pick up your sentry gun, carry it with you, and take it to the next location, because this tank is going to be moving. Now this is just the regular Dark Aether, but you can do the same thing in the Elder Dark Aether, you know what I'm saying, by using the Elder Sigil. Now on my left side you see the turret, right? So basically if you have an ammo mod circuit board, you can just go ahead and activate that. I didn't want to, you know, I feel like I didn't need it, so we didn't use it. But the whole point of this video is that as long as you actually learn how to navigate to the Dark Aether fast and easy by doing it either solo or by doing it with some people, you can go ahead and complete the new content that we're going to be getting. It's going to be similar. It's going to be similar objectives. It's either going to be a different contract that we're going to be doing. I don't think they're going to be doing the ACV all over again. Maybe not the Outlast. It might be the weapon stash. It might be a new contract, but it's going to be the same thing. All about grabbing the contract, having enough ammo with you, having enough armor plates with you, definitely have a dog with you, and pretty much make sure you guys go in there with a legendary tool, epic tool, a Pack-a-Punch 3, and don't have a secondary weapon unless you're going to be running like the, you know, the VR11, or you're going to be running the Scorch. The Scorch is definitely helpful. Now, the next thing that we're going to be doing to prepare for the new season is make sure all 3 of you strike team operators are fully maxed out. As you can see, all my operators are not maxed out because I was doing some of the glitch and I got rid of all my stuff or whatever the case might be. Also, we're going to get new story missions, so make sure you guys complete all your Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, and Act 4 before we actually get to the new season reload. Now, as you can see right here, we got my stuff maxed out with this operator right here. I'm going to show you guys exactly how we got to the red zone before we actually went to Dark Aether. Now, this gameplay is the same gameplay that you just watched with us going to the Dark Aether, but this is prior to that. So we're going to be heading to the red zone. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I met with these people and all the loot that we actually found before I head to the Dark Aether. But first things first, usually I do this contract to get a chunks of flesh to have a dog. This is one of the best contracts that you can do to actually get the dog. As you can see, I already got 4 chunks of flesh right here, as you can see on my inventory, just by doing this one contract. I also got close to $5,000 already just by doing that first contract. So the next thing that you do after that, I'll be running the regular bounties. The regular bounties on the level 1 zone are simple and easy, because if you jump in there with a weapon, Pack-a-Punch level 2, level 3, or even Pack-a-Punch 1 with an epic or legendary tool, you guys, you can pretty much defeat these bounties in less than 60 seconds. And after that, you can just go ahead and keep doing them over and over. And you can probably complete like 10 bounties in less than 5 minutes if you're moving fast. Or get on an ATV or use the scores to actually navigate. But anyway, moving into the red zone, you guys. So once you get to the red zone, once again, you want to go ahead and move fast and easy. If you guys, this is tips and tricks right here. If you guys ever see a group actually sending you an invite and it's a large group, 9 out of 10 this group is going to go to the Dark Aether. You definitely want to go ahead and run with them. If they're going to the Dark Aether, 9 out of 10 that will happen, is because you're definitely going to be able to get through the Dark Aether and the red zone with a large group really fast and simple. Also, another thing is the defeating the Mega Abomination is going to become a lot easier and a lot quicker because there's going to be so many other players. I'm not saying you have to jump into a match with a group of 6 or group of 4 or whatever. I'm just saying, when you jump into a match solo and you're just playing solo and you get an invite from a large group, I'm not saying an invite from 1 or 2 players. I'm talking about a large group. Accept it, because then you're going to go ahead and do these contracts and you're going to be getting this stuff fast and easy. Again, a lot of people don't understand that the best way to get schematics, the best way to get the best drops is by actually completing these contracts fast, so you can complete many contracts instead of doing one contract slow, and then next thing you know, you actually spending way too much time on one contract and then you run out of time. If you complete a contract fast, then you can go ahead and do another contract and then another one and then another one, and then the chances of you getting actually schematics and those weapon acquisitions and things like that becomes fast. So if you guys made it this far into the video, so I'm going to share a few things with you guys to prepare for the Season 2 reload. So as far as the 5 top weapons in MW3, those weapons right there will definitely carry you to the red zone, the Dark Aether, and the Elder Dark Aether. The WSP Swarm, which is one of my favorite weapons, this weapon is absolutely legit. We're talking about the Bass and we're talking about the Lockwood, and it's a few other weapons which I will be doing a top 10 weapons coming up after season 2 reload, so you guys can check that out. So again, be aware of which is the best weapon. Also be aware of certain strategies that you can use. We're talking about the dog bone. If you don't have the dog bone acquisition or schematic, make sure you guys always carry or do the chunks of flesh so you can get the dog, because he's going to help you be as a decoy. Make sure you guys always run decoy grenade. Make sure you guys always try to get that LT53 if you're going to go to the dark ether. You don't need it in the red zone, but you definitely need it in the dark ether. If you guys can pack and pretty much stash a whole bunch of the Scorch weapon, because going to the new zone, we're probably going to be using the Scorch a lot. So if you guys made it far to this video right here, as you can see, we're going to go ahead and get the dog since I already have 4. One of the things I like to do is definitely throw a decoy grenade right here if I have some of these zombies around me. Again, always carry a decoy grenade. I tell some of my friends sometimes, like, bro, throw a decoy grenade. He tell me, yo, I don't have one. I don't have one. Always reload your decoy grenade. If you run out of it, go to the weapon stash. You know, repack on that decoy grenade or ammo. Keep track of your ammo. Also movements. A lot of people feel like, you know, they can just stand there and shoot the zombies. Always be aware of your surrounding, your movements and things like that. All that stuff can get you prepared for the season 2 reload. The main thing is not dying, you guys. So as you can see right here, once we got to the red zone, we went and we bought 4 of the LT53. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'll buy that sentry gun, as you can see right here. So we got 2 LT53 right here, right? So now we're gonna go ahead and buy 2 more LT53. Unfortunately, I can only buy 1 more, so now we got 3. I will get another one later on, you guys will see. But then I'll equip my decoy grenade on my, you know, primary use right now, and the LT53 is actually on my backpack. So basically, once I get to the dark ether, I can use my decoy grenade first, and then right after that I can go ahead and switch to my LT53. Once I get to the extractor, I throw it, and that's it. It's simple. So as far as the dark zone, I recommend you guys always running and gunning. Run as fast as you can. As soon as you collect one of these bounties, unequip your weapon and just run to the location where you need to go. Get it done with it, and then right after that, go ahead and do the next one. Like I say, it's always about speed and how fast you can get it done. A lot of people just mess around, they're wandering around. Now, one thing I'm not going to show you guys on this video is if you do the Ethernet or you do the infested stronghold here in the red zone, you can get things like legendary tools. You can get schematics, you can get weapon case and things like that. Now, this is one of my least favorite contracts to do right now, because I have not been getting anything good doing the, you know, delivery cargo. I mainly get better stuff when I do the bounties, when I do the weapon stash, or when I do the outlast. So definitely do those instead of the delivery cargo. I do the delivery cargo mainly just to get the epic tools or to get money. You know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to get money, I'll do the delivery cargo. So that's about it, you guys. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. As you can see, we got a legendary tool right here. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys later on season 2 reload. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get it.